Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Levis going to the air right away. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Levis. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown down to about the 45. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get...
Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. Levis now off of play action. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
There's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
One, ready?
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go, get in the huddle.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And going right back to Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Now a give left side, Brown with it. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Gun. Cut.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On one, ready?
Brown. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
11 coming.
Brown once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Levis from his own end zone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And a short pickup to about the 25. The Vikings at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Levis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
I do believe I recognize that play. It's something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, you want a big arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But boy, it was successful everywhere he went.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Brown on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here we go.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, take.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And running with power here. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And his pass incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Oh, design run for their wideout. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From midfield now, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Here we go.
And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a 2nd and 2. Play action now. Levis. He's got the connection to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Levis looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Levis. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Work in the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Brought down at the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Levis sets up to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Levis on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
York able to send this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Start down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. 10 yards is the pickup there. And that should just about put a bow on this one. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Try to take this home, they'll run. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be